let me get my note guide out. Statistics is the science of organizing, interpreting data and all that jazz, right? Remember we did that yesterday? So let me get some of the words on my screen so we can do that together. Lower this here. So, let's define a measure of center. What the heck is a measure of center? All right. Rocking and rolling. All right, here we go. Go ahead and turn that off. I hear some music and stuff. Like, yeah, stop it. Here we go. Measure of center. Here we go. So the word is measure of center. Go ahead and put colon. Okay. What is a measure of center? Here we go. And here we go. In a set of data, oops. In a set of data, the measure of center, I think that was a little stupid delay here. The measure of center is.
Isn't it like a value that attempts to describe a set of data?
Describes the center value.
Of the data?
The three measures. So write in such a way where it'll fit before the mean. I'm gonna shrink it right now. The three measures of center are mean, median, and mode. So some of you have probably seen this before
Yeah.
in some previous classes. So in a set of data, the measure of center is a value that describes the center value. The three measures of center are mean, median, and mode. All right, let me copy that down. Next word is, what's the mean? The mean of data is a way of measuring the center. And it's the sum of the data. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Where's my, here we go. The sum of the data divided by the number of data values. Of data values. The symbol X bar represents the mean. X bar. So let me so the sum of the data divided by the number of data values. The symbol X bar. So X with the bar over it represents the mean. So whenever from now on, we're going to do it right now. Whenever you see X bar, that represents the mean. Alright, so far so good. Copy that down. Alright, how about the median? How about the median? Since I'm typing kind of big, I'm going to put it right here. The median, okay? Just so you can see it from where you're sitting. The median is another way of measuring the center of data. Here we go. The median
top of the values are less than the median and the half value?
Right. Very good. It's the number, actually it's the middle number, let me put the middle number. The middle number of data when the data values are written from least to greatest. If the data has an even amount of values, then the median is the mean of the two middle values. Two middle values. Let me shrink that a little bit. Move it up. So the middle number of data when the data values are written from least to greatest. If the data has an even amount of values, then the median is the mean of the two middle values. Let me explain. Okay. And last but not least, the mode. Right here. The mode is the value that occurs the most. The value or values, sometimes you have more than one mode. The value or values that occur the most. There may be one mode, no mode, or more than one mode. Rocking and rolling. That's the last of our words for today, at least.
Isn't the mode like the most
What's that? It's what occurs the most. So you have a bunch of data, and whatever occurs the most, that's the mode. It kind of rhymes with most, mode, most, right? Rocking and rolling. We're going to do one example and we're done with our notes. Right, Fonseca? Have some popcorn with that movie. Hold the way, please. Thank you. Here we go. Example 1. Is everybody cool? Everyone got that? Or should I leave it up there? The value or values that occur the most. There may be one mode, no mode, or more than one mode. So a lot of you have seen this before, so this is kind of like a review lesson because where I'm going to take you for a Math 3 level rigor, Math 3 level difficulty, I just make sure that we cover this. So example 1. Now this example put on the back side of your notes because our notes have more words that we're going to define later, but right now flip your note guide over. I'm going to put example 1. Find the X bar, median, and mode of the data. Find the mean. So look at, I put X bar. I told you about 5 minutes ago that from now on, when you see X bar, that means the mean. So we have 3 missions for this first example. but we need some data. That'll help. The data I'm gonna use is from yesterday, the basketball team. Let me get that basketball team data really quick. It's on C12. Nice. So let me go ahead and take a pic of this. So remember, this is the basketball team's weights, all 15 players. Okay. Here we go. You don't have to copy that part down because this is all being recorded, so you can just go back and
That was for the thing we did yesterday, right?
right. Remember we graphed these puppies?
Yeah.
All 15 players. So what we're going to do now is find the center in 3 ways. We're going to find the mean, the median, and the mode of this data. Okay, here we go. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find x bar, the mean. X bar equals, here we go now, the sum of the data. Now, I just threw a crazy curveball at you. I used to be a pitcher in baseball. I threw a mean curveball. And that curveball is this uppercase Greek letter called epsilon. Whenever you see that in mathematics, and I'm doing this to you guys are my math 3 students, but whenever you see uppercase epsilon, Greek letter, that means the sum. Go right, sum. Sumar in Spanish. ¿Qué quiere decir sumar en español? Sí. That's, I forgot the other word for divide. Sumar means to.
Sumar means to add up?
Yeah, like summary. The word summary, it means to add up what happened. Summarize. Add up what happened in a few words. So the sum of the data divided by number of data values. You're going to see the epsilon, that uppercase Greek, it looks like an E. But it's a straight line, and then that's epsilon. Okay, so it's not like the letter in the English language like E. It's this, that, and that. That means, it's like a sideways M in one sense. That means the sum. That means you gotta add up everything up. Add up everything. So let's do it. Okay? Let me add up all my data values. I'm gonna do it for us with my calculator. Let me bust out my calculator. My Desmos scientific calculator here. So I'll do it for us. So just sit back and relax. I'll do the work for us. Here we go. Okay. So I got my calculator. Let me add up all the basketball players right now. Okay. Let me move this up. Okay. And this going here. Okay, so I'm just going to add them all up. See, 235. 235 pounds is one of the power forwards. 255 plus 295 plus 245 plus 235. Okay, I'm just doing the work for us. Just sit back and relax. Plus another 235. 255. I'm now on the centers, the biggest players of the team. They're always the tallest, the centers. That's like the Shaquille O'Neals and stuff. 325. 205. I want the point guards. These are the shortest and quickest. 205, 185. These are like the Currys or the Chris Pauls of the NBA. Plus 205. And the last 3 players are the shooting guards, the sharpshooters. 205, 215, 185. 205, 215, and 185. So grant this whole team, if they were to stand on the weight scale, all 15 players, they weigh 3,525 pounds. That's the numerator right now. That's the sum of the data. Okay, 3,000. Let's see, what was that? 3,525 pounds. That's the sum of the data. Just added them all up. No biggie. You should have seen this before somewhere in your math career, maybe in junior high. They call this the average, what I'm doing, right? Divided by, now watch this now. I'm gonna press divided by, oops, I messed up. Look at when I press divided, all it's doing is taking the last player and gonna divide. So let me back up. That's a big no-no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put parentheses around everything. Let me blow this up. I wanna tell the calculator, hey look, I want you to add up all those players first. Again, putting parentheses. Add up all the players before you divide by how many players there are. There's 15 players. Look at, I'm putting 15. So some of you still can't put the phones down. You're going to lose your arsenal. I'm just saying, have it your way, like Burger King. That's a Burger King motto. Have it your way, lose your stamp. Stupid games and stupid prizes, whatever. So here we go. Add them all up, divide by 15. I get 235 pounds. That's the average. That's the mean. X bar, 235 pounds. LBS means pounds. It comes from ancient England. So there's your mean. Sometimes that's called the average. The mean and the average are actually synonyms. They mean the same thing. Done. There's mission number 1's done. Nice. Okay. Questions so far on mission number 1. So we found the X bar. Now we're going to find the median. Before I do that, questions? Almost done, almost done. You guys are doing awesome. All right, the median is the middle number of the data when the data values are written from least to greatest. So let me put the players in order from least to greatest. I got to do that first. Okay? But the cool thing is, we already did that yesterday. Watch. When we graphed all those players together, do you guys remember that? I can find the exact middle player like that. Watch. Let's see here. Ontiveros, you mind if I use your picture? Huh?
It's okay.
I appreciate it. Watch. So here we go. I think we can do it this way. All right, so here's Ontiveros' graph. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay. So there's 15 players, right? So what I'm going to do is, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 there, right there. I need to find the one that's right in the middle. So I'm going to go from least to greatest. Instead of writing them all out, I could do that. Let me just go from least to greatest. Watch. So the lowest right here, these are the 185s. Okay, so there's the first player, second player, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Okay, so there's a seventh player I crossed out. This player now, that's the 8th. Let me put it in yellow here. Look at this. What I'm circling in yellow, that's the 8th player. 9th player, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. So that player right there, that's 235 pounds. It was the 8th player from least to greatest. It's right there, right there. That's the median. So I went from least to greatest, all in order, and found the one right in the middle. It was the 8th player. And I know it's the one in the middle because there's 7 players above the 8th player, there's 7 players above him, and there's 7 players below him. If that makes sense. I trust that makes sense. There's 7 above him, 7 below him. He's the one right smack dab in the middle. It was a small forward. It was a small forward that's the one right in the middle. He's a red guy. 235 pounds. Question so far? So for the median, you gotta list them in order from least to greatest. I could have done that by save time by just using Ontiveros' graph from yesterday. All right, so the median is 235. Same as the mean, huh? The mean was 235 and so is the median now. So mission 2 is done. The median is 235. Questions on that? Mission number 2 is done. We have one more mission and we're done with our notes. Wow. We found the mean, the median, and now we're going to find the mode, the one that occurs the most. What player occurred the most? Let's see. 235 occurs once, twice, three times. What about 255? I see 255 a lot. 1, 2. So it's going to be the mode. The mode is also going to be 235. It occurs the most. Wow, this is easy. So the mode. Oh, my bad. My coffee didn't kick in. Would I miss something? Hit me. What is it? 205 is more.
No, same.
There's 3.
Whoa, whoa. Good looking. 205 is 3. So I got 205, 235, and what else? I didn't see that.
245, but there's only 2 though.
So there's 2 weights that occur 3 times. So look at when we defined it, look what it said. There may be one mode, no mode, or more than one mode. So here, this data has 2 modes. Good, I didn't catch that. My coffee didn't kick in there. So there's 2 modes. 205, no wait, 235 and 205. Good, good looking you guys, love it. So modes, I'm gonna put modes. 235 and 205. There's 2 modes. We call that bimodal data. Bimodal data.